Presented tonight by New Gleam, the toothpaste for people who can't brush after every meal. And Gentle Joy, the new liquid that makes dishwashing almost nice. And now, Jane Wyman.
Good evening. Sometimes we can't help smiling at other people's troubles. Like the other day when I saw my neighbor woefully examining the crumpled rear fender of her car. I asked her what happened. She told me sadly, I was backing out of the driveway, and when I backed out far enough to see what was coming, it already had. So you see what I mean. In tonight's story, we have as our guest the brilliant young actor John Kerr. Won't you join us now as we bring you the moving story of the killer's pride?
We'll rejoin Jane Wyman in a moment.
Washing dishes, Dad?
No, I'm playing with my toy submarine. You better watch out, Bub, or you'll be taking over this job.
Oh, it's not so bad, Dad. With that Joy there. And, Dad, just one capful.
For all these dishes?
That's all Mom uses.
You seem to know a lot about it.
Well, I watch Mom. She likes Joy. But just the other day, she was saying how fast the dishes get cleaned. How nice the water stays, not all greasy. And how nice new Joy treats her hands. Of course, Joy is the mildest liquid detergent you can buy. In fact, she says Joy really does make dishwashing almost nice.
You know, I'd say that myself. I sure would.
Why don't you try this new Gentle Joy? Find out how it can make your dishwashing almost nice. It's at your store now. Get it. New Gentle Joy.
Hop in, son. I'll give you a lift.
Which way you going?
Home. Got a farm about a mile down the road.
You're going the wrong way. Get out.
What's that?
I said get out.
Well... Say, ain't I seen you someplace before?
Wouldn't know. Stop stalling.
I got a good memory for faces. I sure remember yours.
Well, just in case you need a name to go with it, mister. It's Landry. Bud Landry. Don't that name mean something to you?
No.
Well, then maybe this will.
Hi, Tom. How are you? I heard you were back. How was college?
Fine. What you been doing?
Oh, working on my uncle's farm. And did I hate it. I'm a city boy. What have you been doing?
Oh, hunting, fishing.
Hey, you fellas, look at here.
Well, what do you know? Old Bud's gone and done it again.
Yeah, killed himself a deputy.
Yeah, and a farmer to try to capture him.
$500 reward, dead or alive. Even so, that farmer must have been crazy.
Yeah, this is the third time they had that boy and he got away. I say they should have hung him the first time.
Here you are, Mr. Trent. I'll see you around, Noel.
Oh, where you going, Tom?
Well, after I take the paper home, I think I'm going to try for a deer. You want to come along?
Oh, why not? I'll meet you out front in half an hour.
Okay, get your gun.
I haven't got one. Couldn't hit anything with it, even if I did have.
Hi.
Hi there.
Well, well. You and the sun both up at the same time and both a vision to behold.
Oh, well, thank you, sir. I like you, too.
What you doing?
Dad wasn't feeling so well this morning, so he sent me out to get the newspaper for him.
Well, wait till he sees this. Seems that old Bud Landry's done it again.
Oh, he's escaped.
Yeah, he killed 2 men, and he might be headed this way.
Tom, that's terrible.
No, I don't get it. Inside there, they were talking about him as though he was a local boy and made good.
The only time this town ever gets mentioned in the newspapers when Bud Landry robs a bank or if he kills somebody. I hope he doesn't take a notion to look us up.
Are you on visiting terms with him?
No, but he's kind of a cousin, 2 or 3 times removed. As a matter of fact, he's a cousin of half of Willow County.
Well, not to my family, he isn't. Because I feel kind of left out of things.
Well, you've been here such a short time, you're practically a newcomer.
I know. And that's what I like about you. You don't hold it against me because I never robbed a bank. You better be going on. I'm going to go hunting, and your father's going to be yelling for his newspaper.
All right. Goodbye. I'll see you.
This is worse than working on my uncle's farm.
What's the matter, Noel? Don't you like being next to nature? Fresh air, the cool green aisles of the forest?
I'll take the cool green felt of a pool table any day.
Besides, it's good exercise.
I get all the exercise I need playing 9-ball.
In addition to which, we might get a deer.
Who needs a deer?
I do. Come on.
Hello, boys. Tom, Noel.
Hi, Sheriff. What's up?
You heard about Bud Landry?
Sure did.
We have him trapped in Black Rock Canyon.
Holy smoke.
You want to help?
Well, what do you want me to do? Throw rocks at him?
Tom's got a gun. How about it, son?
No, thanks. I'm after deer.
You aren't afraid, are you?
No, I'm not afraid. But I'm not going to shoot a man to prove it.
You'd shoot a mad dog, wouldn't you? It's your duty, Tom. Bud's a menace to the whole community. You gonna help?
Sure he will.
Fine, then. You're deputized. Head towards the canyon rim. If you see Bud, you know what to do. Come on, boys.
You're not afraid, are you?
I wouldn't know Bud Landry if I saw him.
I will. Come on, let's get in on the fun. See him?
I don't know. Could have been a shadow. Take a look.
There he is. Shoot him.
He's gone now.
Dogs will flush him out. Get set. Zowie, you got him. You got Bud Landry with 1 shot. How's that for shooting? You'll get the reward, too. Dead or alive, it's it.
Reward?
Well, don't just sit there. Let's get a look. Dead?
Plenty. Good shooting, Tom.
That's what I told him, Sheriff. Now you'll get your name in the papers.
It's too bad I had to kill him. Would have been better just to wing him.
Well, he tried to kill us, didn't he?
You did all right, son. If he got past you, he might have got clean away.
Well, what do you know? We killed old Bud Landry.
We?
Well, Tom shot him, but I spotted Bud. I got shot at.
You aren't thinking of horning in on the reward, are you, Noel?
Oh, well, why not?
Don't worry, son. I'll see that you get the money.
I don't want any money.
Look, Tom. Right in the brisket.
He's not much older than I am.
Just a shrimp. I used to think he was 10 feet tall.
He was. When he had a gun in his hand.
Three bottles of pop, Mr. Brent.
Yes, sir.
Boy, are we thirsty. Where's your deer? Deer? We bagged ourselves some big game.
Yeah, what?
We bagged Bud Landry. That's what. Bud Landry? You guys? Well, Tom shot him, but I was there.
You got Bud Landry, Tom? Well, this one's on me. Congratulations, boys.
He's a good boy, Charlie. Cool as ice. Well, I better be getting over to the office and make out a report. See you boys later.
See you, Sheriff.
All right.
Tom, you lucky son of a gun.
Well, I guess I just happened to be in the right place.
The sheriff said you was cool as ice. Good job, boy.
I was there, too.
Yeah?
I got shot at.
You did?
Yeah. He didn't miss me by more than this much. You see, Tom and me figured Bud had head for the ravine. So we circled around and went on up the ridge. That way we knew that Bud couldn't get by without us seeing him. By and by, we could see the rest of the posse on the north end of the ridge, so we knew we'd just right. And then I saw him, hiding behind a rock down by the creek.
That you, son?
Yeah, Mom.
Any luck hunting?
No.
Well, maybe next time.
I suppose you heard
Heard what?
about Bud Landry. He won't be killing any more people.
Where'd the sheriff catch him?
He didn't. He's dead. I shot him.
You killed a man.
Well, yeah, but the way you look, you make it sound awful.
It is awful, isn't it?
Yes, but he was Bud Landry, Ma.
He was a man, wasn't he?
But he was a killer, Mom. He killed 3 men, and he might have killed more. Somebody had to shoot him.
That's for the law.
Don't say that. I'm not a killer. I mean, I didn't commit a crime.
Now you've got blood on your hands, and you'll have that with you all the rest of your life. Oh, why did it have to be you? Why did it have to be my boy that did it?
I must be going crazy. Look, a killer is loose, and the sheriff asked me to help him. I just happened to be the one.
I remember him when he was just a little boy. He liked peppermint candy. He was always asking for it.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Ma.
Dinner will be ready in just a minute. Hadn't you better wash your hands?
I'm not hungry.
Canadians are busy people. They can't always brush their teeth after every meal. Like this girl, she hasn't time to brush after eating, so she uses new Gleam toothpaste. And they can't always brush, even though it's best. So they use Gleam, the toothpaste for people who can't brush after every meal. It's Canada's newest, finest toothpaste. Gleam removes decay-causing bacteria with each brushing. Only Gleam has GL70, new cleaner and bacteria fighter. This magnified picture shows mouth bacteria before brushing. See, each Gleam brushing removes most of these bacteria and wipes out their enzymes. For most people, a Gleam brushing before breakfast freshens the mouth all day. Yes, the mouth stays fresh from morning until night. Try Procter & Gamble's Gleam. Gleam removes bacteria with each brushing. Gleam, the toothpaste for people who can't brush after every meal.
You know, it sure was a shock seeing Bud Landry lying cold there on that slab across the street.
They let you see the body, huh?
Yeah. Seems like only a couple of years ago he was hanging around here just like you kids. And now, well, it's hard to believe. Of course, he was a criminal. What made him that way? We have to ask ourselves that.
Yeah, that's right. He never really had a chance. No father, no mother, no real home. That's pretty rough on a fella.
I'm not excusing him, mind you. I'm just pointing out that it don't do to be too harsh.
Yeah. I remember when they sent him to reform school. He was just a kid.
Yeah, for stealing candy, mind you.
And the cash register.
What's your hurry? Come on back here.
Well, if it ain't old Killer Diller himself. Trying to avoid us.
The peerless scout of the plains. I understand you're some shot, Tommy boy.
Tell me, how does it feel to kill a man that's running for his life?
Takes nerve. Especially when you've got him outnumbered only 15-1.
Cut it out. I didn't ask for the job. The sheriff... Well, you tell him about it, Noel.
Don't look at me. I didn't kill nobody.
But you were happy about it. You even wanted part of the reward.
Don't believe him.
What's the matter with all of you? This afternoon you thought I'd done something pretty important. You, for instance, Mr. Prent.
Well, when you're excited, you say and do things without thinking. Like you, Tom. I don't think you realized this afternoon what you were doing when you shot Bud.
Yes, I realized. He deserved killing.
Well, of course, if that's the way you feel about it. As far as I'm concerned, a little Christian forgiveness isn't out of place. Anyway, it's nothing to brag about.
I'm not bragging about it, but I'm not ashamed of it either. I'm not glad I killed Bud Landry, but I'm glad he's dead. And if I had to, I'd do it all over again.
We think you would, Tom. We honestly think you would.
I was hoping you'd come by.
Thanks. That's the first friendly word I've heard all evening. I'd like to tell you my side of what happened today.
No, Tom, please, let's not talk about it.
Do you think I did wrong?
No, I don't think it was wrong. Please, Tom, let's not talk about it.
But I want to know how you feel. The way everyone else is talking, you think I was worse than Bud Landry.
I'm sorry it happened. I'm sorry it was you because I hate to think of you killing a man.
It had to be done.
But did you have to do it? Did the sheriff order you to?
Oh, no, Helen, not you too.
Tom, it's so awful. This morning everything was wonderful and
then I show up with blood on my hands, as my mother put it. Is that it?
Tom, it's a terrible shock when somebody that you love kills a man.
Don't look at me like that. Have I changed that much since this morning?
I don't know. Mr. Prent said that you were in the general store bragging about it. He said that you seemed proud of it.
That's a lie. I didn't say I was proud of it. I said I was glad that Bud Landry was dead. That's a lie, too. When I fired that shot, it was like aiming at a wildcat, and I was kind of proud of my aim. And then I realized that I killed him. I wasn't glad. I would have given anything in the world to bring him back to life.
Tom, why? Why did it...
I know. Why did it have to be me that did it?
I heated you some fresh milk. Maybe it will help you sleep.
No, thanks.
Please, for me, son.
Leave me alone, will you, Mom? Just leave me alone.
I didn't mean to condemn you this evening, but when I thought about Bud, I didn't see a murderer or a criminal. I just saw a tow-headed little boy who liked peppermint candy. It's the sheriff's fault.
No, it's the sheriff.
He shouldn't have given a boy a man's work to do. It wasn't fair.
If I'm not man enough now to be responsible for what I do, for heaven's sake, when will I be? I don't want you making excuses for me, Ma. I've got to face it, and it isn't easy. Talking doesn't help. Now, will you please leave me alone?
Tom?
Your mother just phoned me. Where are you going?
Away.
Why?
Do you have to ask?
No. But it's wrong. Running away doesn't solve anything. It never does.
How grown up and wise we've become overnight. Give me a ticket to Ogdenville, one way.
Tom. I was upset last night. I couldn't find the right words to say, and I probably made things worse for you. But please don't treat me like this.
I'm sorry. What's happening to me, Helen? Yesterday, I didn't have a problem in the world. It was a great day to be alive, and then suddenly I was hunting down a man to kill him.
But the sheriff told you to.
Yes, the sheriff told me to. Thanks for making excuses for me.
But it's true. Tom, it is his fault.
What difference does it make? What's done is done. What I've got to do now is try to figure out what I was thinking yesterday at Black Rock.
Let's go home and talk about it. Not here.
No, Helen. Before I can face this town again, I've got to be able to look at myself. And I can't do that here.
All right. But if you're going away, I'm going with you. Tom? Look. They're coming here. Tom, they're coming for you.
Let them. But don't you stay here. Use the back door.
I'll get the sheriff.
You're going someplace, Tom?
As far away as I can get.
We went to a funeral. We didn't see you there. We just don't think it's right for you to go sneaking off without paying your respects to the man you shot. What do you think?
I'm taking that train.
Oh, no, you're not.
Why are you picking on that boy?
Why, lady, we ain't picking on him. It was a funeral he forgot to attend. Since he was responsible, we don't think that's right.
I've just come from a funeral, too. I didn't see any of you folks there.
I beg your pardon, lady, but who are you?
My name is Parker. Does that name mean anything to any of you? My husband was George Parker. He was the man Bud Landry killed after he escaped. My husband was on his way home to me and the children, and then he killed him. He didn't have to kill my husband. I heard tell how some of you folks took Bud Landry's death. I hear that he was one of you and that some of you were even proud of him. I understand that some of you even wept when he died. Well, who weeps for my husband? Who weeps for my children? If this boy hadn't done what had to be done, how many more women like me would be weeping alone for other men Bud Landry would have killed? Maybe your wife. Or yours. Or yours. Or yours. Is there anything any of you want to say to me? You did what had to be done. They know that now, and in time they'll forget it. And you try to forget it, too.
Thank you, Mrs. Parker.
The train's gone?
I'm glad. Come on, Mom will be worried.
New Camay.
New Pink Camay.
New Pink Camay has cold cream.
Soothing cold cream.
Gentle Pink Camay has cold cream.
Now Camay offers you more luxurious benefits than ever. An exciting new formula containing cold cream. A delicate new petal pink color. An expensive new perfume. Yes, new Pink Camay has a truly fabulous fragrance. A fragrance as fresh and delicate as spring. And Camay now contains soothing cold cream. You know how cold cream soothes and refreshes. Then think how Camay's mild, gentle richness pampers your complexion. Leaves you feeling lovely and luxurious. How could you ever use any soap now but luxurious Pink Camay, containing fine cold cream?
I don't know where the time goes, but we'd like you to see a preview of next week's story before we say goodnight.
Ellen, what in the world happened to you?
I just realized that marriage for us wouldn't work.
Why not, for heaven's sake?
Well, for your sake, for your folks' sake, and for my sake.
Tell me why.
Because I'm in love with you. We call it birthright. We hope to be seeing you. So until then, good night.
Jane Wyman has been presented tonight by Sheer, the blue magic suds that give you the whitest wash, and new Pink Camay, containing cold cream, the soap with the fabulous fragrance.